Hey guys, Roxbox90 here with another video. This one is going to be about the buying of MTG packs. Is it worth buying Magic the Gathering packs? And this video obviously I think is rather timely given the incoming gate crash and the fact that everyone's super excited about it. Pre-orders are going on, and is it worth it? This of course is not just for gate crash, but I'm going to be using gate crash as the base example because it's going to be the one most bought recently and the prices are pretty much similar around the board. So are buying MTG packs worth it? That's kind of the big question. Let's think about gate crash as the example. So there are two things that I was thinking about when considering the value of packs: prices and percentages. Let's deal with the prices first. Packs on average in the US, I don't know the international scene so well, but in the US at least, they're pretty much on average $4 with the tax included, whatever the local store is, even online. They can be about $4 a pop. You include shipping and tax and blah, blah, blah. Basically $4 each. And boxes range from 90 to 100 bucks to 120 US dollars. Again, this is on average. You can have less or more, it depends on where you are, but on average it's pretty much that range. That's pretty much the base cost. Large sets like Gate Crash tend to have between 10 and 20 mythics, and about half of them are not so good value-wise. They are usually under $10. Isperia comes to mind from Return to Ravnica as a perfect example of a card that was 15 when it started, but obviously shot down to like $2, $3. And of course most of the dragons tend to follow that same thing. Let's start with a box. Box is a rather costly investment, and Wizard makes up for this by guaranteeing a fair ratio of packs. Boxes on average will have, let's say, 4 to 5 mythics, with some having as low as 3 and some as high as 8 to 9, depending on the box you get. So in general, the box is the best option if you want to buy packs because you have a guarantee of mythics and you tend to have a guarantee of value, so to speak, for the most part. Obviously, people can get terrible boxes and some people can get amazing boxes, but on average, the box is a guarantee that you're going to get value for buying it. So that's not even quite a discussion piece. But let's say, because most people can't just afford to buy boxes, let's say you want fewer packs. So let's say fat pack level, you want to buy 9 packs. So is the fat pack worth its price? Well, everyone is different. But with fat packs, they often rest between $35 and $40. So unless a person is new to playing, I would say no. Why? Because at value, the fat pack is 9 packs times 4, which is $36. So most of the time, you're going to be paying $3 to $5 more dollars, depending on where you are, maybe even more. It could be even up to $10 more, to get 40 land and worthless cardboard. So if you're not a newer player who needs those lands and wants that kind of experience of opening the fat pack, it's really not worth it. The packs have the same ratio as single packs do, and so you have no guarantee of spending that extra money that you're going to get any mythics and or valuable rares. You might get complete garbage having spent all that money. And it's pretty much the same thing as buying 9 single packs, which is cheaper. So the fat pack is generally just not worth it unless you're a newer player and likes that experience, and or you just like the experience of opening the fat pack. So single packs have the same issue as fat packs. They're hit or miss. Honestly, you can pull an amazing thing or pull absolutely nothing. So you can have good streaks, bad streaks. You don't know. So you're literally just gambling $4 every time you spend on a pack. So far that we look at the prices, it seems that value-wise, the box is the best buy if you can afford it, and the fat packs are simply not worth it unless you're a newer player and or like that experience. People buy single packs much more frequently than boxes or fat packs. Are the $4 for a single pack worth it? For all the price discussions, the real key is the ratio, the percentages of luck of you getting a rare or a mythic or foil, awesome, whatever. So we really have to look at the percentages to decide whether or not the single packs are worth the gambling luck that is involved in buying them. Percentages. So very few sets have valuable commons and uncommons. Even if they're useful, you have Delver as a perfect example of a common that's useful, Invisible Stalker, Dryad Militant, etc. These are useful uncommons and commons, but they, of course, are not very valuable because you have a quick saturation of the market, or they're just non-useful. So the ones that are useful have a minimal value, but there's so many of them they're not worth very much. And the ones that aren't useful obviously are worth nothing because not many people are using them. So we don't buy packs for the commons and the uncommons, at least most of the time, because buying them single online is going to be much cheaper. Of course, everyone wants mythics or expensive rares, but generally mythics is the thing that draws universally players because they tend to be worth the most, they're the rarest, and even new players get the idea of a mythic being, it's Mythic, man. It's so cool. Since everyone wants Mythics, what's the Mythic ratio per pack? So I'm sure most people have heard of this or know of this, but the Mythic ratio of each pack mathematically is essentially 1 in 8 packs, okay? That's why for a box, which is 36 packs, that's why you have the ratio of 4 to 5 in a box, because it's a 1 in 8 pack percentage. And that's pretty much standard guaranteed. Box mapping and so on have pretty much confirmed that. So that means on average, you'll get 1 Mythic in 8 packs. Remember, this is only for a box. So if you buy single packs, this is not a guaranteed ratio. You can't just buy 8 packs and say, I'm definitely getting 1 Mythic. You might get nothing. But if you buy a box, you're pretty much guaranteed for that ratio. So you can get 3 or 4 Mythics in a group of single packs you buy, or you can get nothing at all. So the ratio, it doesn't have anything to do with the single packs, just the box, essentially. And remember, of course, don't forget that which Mythic matters. If you get a garbage $3 Mythic, is it worth opening $30+ in packs? No, obviously. So that's the Mythic ratio. So in a box, you get 1 to 8, and single packs, you really don't have any sort of guarantee. We'll get to that in a minute when we deal with the foils particularly, but you kind of see what I mean. Regular rares. Most sets have 5 to 10 value rares in them, with the rest staying at the $5 or below mark. So since there are, say, 50 to 60 rares on average in a large set, like Gatecrash, that's roughly a 1 in 5 pack chance to pull a rare of value. Remember, not just pulling a rare of value. It's a little off, actually, because it doesn't include the Mythic ratio. Remember, you get either a Mythic or a rare, so it doesn't include that, but it's in the guesstimate range of, say, 1 in 5 packs to pull a rare of value. So is buying 5 packs worth one $10 to $20 rare. And it can even be $5 to $10 rare, but let's say $10 to $20 rare if there's that guarantee. So is buying 5 packs worth that? Well, your odds are much better than Mythic, obviously. So if it's $20 worth of packs and you pull one $10 to $20 rare, then you basically just transferred your $20 of cash into $20 in cards, or $10 to $20 in cards. And again, it's not a guarantee, but this is the average and it pretty much makes sense. How about foils? Because everyone loves opening foils. So what's the percentage we have? Getting a common foil is 17 in 100 packs. So in 17 packs that you buy out of 100, that's the average you'll pull a foil common. According to these sheets, how they print Magic cards, all other non-common foils, so the uncommons, the mythics, the rares, they are 1 in 56 packs as an average in terms of pulling a foil, mythic, uncommon, or rare. So that's something like a foil in every 6 to 7 packs of a box on average. So from my experience, I can say it pretty much holds true. The average box I open, and I've opened a lot of boxes, has every couple of boxes you get a foil mythic, say, potentially 1 to 2 foil rares, a few uncommons, several commons, could be 4 or 5 commons. In a non-box, obviously those odds are really tough to hit. 1 in 56 packs for a card that you care about, obviously besides for foil delver or something, but still 1 in 56 packs to vouch a foil mythic is just not worth it, and at all. Remember, $4 a pack, 56 packs, please. That's not a ratio you want to mess with. So, what does this entire discussion come down to? Buying packs, single packs obviously, not box, for mythic value, is it worth it? No. Buying for rare value, basically neutral, because as an average, you're likely to trade your cash money directly for card value. Can be worth it, depending if you suddenly, oh, I pulled a mythic, but you're almost guaranteed to exchange your money for value. Buying for commons and uncommons, it's definitely not worth it. And buying for foils is 100% not worth it. If you're buying to get a foil and or foils, it's buying single packs is just not worth it for that reason. So why would we buy packs at all? Remember, that was the question. Why is buying packs worth it? If you see, looking at the numbers, that it's basically not, why would we buy packs? Well, at the end of the day, I would say, for me at least, it comes down to whether or not I enjoy opening them more than what I get. So if you're playing competitively, then you should just trade and buy singles. If that's all you want to do, if you want to play competitively, go to PTQs and that's your entire focus, FNMs, PTQs and stuff, just buy the singles, trade them to people when you want to build a different deck, and avoid the pack land. But for everyone else who enjoys doing other than just the playing of Magic, they enjoy the pack opening experience, that's kind of what you have to console yourself with. So if you open a 20 packs and you get nothing, then that's kind of sad, but there's an experience to opening packs. And that experience is essentially what you're paying for. And you hope that you get lucky, but everyone hopes they get lucky. You buy a lotto ticket, you hope you get lucky. And sometimes you do. Never very much. And sometimes you get very lucky. It obviously depends. But it's essentially, a pack is a lottery ticket. A box is not a lottery ticket. The only thing I could say is that buying a box is the only thing that has some guarantee of value in it. Even if it's not what you spend on the box, but there's some guarantee of value there. Single packs, not the case. So I'm going to put the link below that kind of deals with some of these numbers very precisely, if you're for the math heads out there who want to look at it. That's going to be below in the description, along with the links to my channel sponsors. Go check them out, guys. And as always, let me know what you guys think below in the comment section. Roxabox90 signing out. I'll see you guys next time.